What is up, everyone? Welcome back to my channel. I'm Financial Coach Jess, and in 2020, I generated more than $100,000 in my financial coaching business. And in this video, I'm going to reveal to you how I did it and how you can do it too. Because of identity security with the IRS, I'm not going to reveal to you exact numbers, but I will reveal percentages so that you can see the total breakdown of revenue for 2020. After that, I'm going to run through a few possible scenarios for you so that you can also earn $100K plus in your financial coaching business in 2021. Remember that I cover everything I'm going to talk about today step by step in my program, Become a Coach. Become a Coach is a program for teachers at heart that want to start and grow their financial coaching practice. To see if you're a good fit for this program, make sure you watch my free pricing workshop in the description box below. So let's get into the revenue. Here's a graph that shows my total breakdown of services for 2020. As you can see, I have three main services with one passive stream of income, and for 2021 I'll actually have two passive streams of income since I just added YouTube ads in January. The reason that I have three main streams of income is that I really enjoy variety. The first week of each month is spent doing the bookkeeping for my small business clients and corresponding with them if they need help. The last week of each month is spent with my financial coaching clients. We recap the month that they're finishing up and we game plan for the month ahead. The weeks in the middle, I'm focusing on my coaches, updating curriculum, and trying to get ahead on YouTube. I love this schedule. It fits my life really well. I'm never bored, nothing ever feels monotonous, but I still have the flexibility that I need if I need to block out certain days or weeks if we are traveling. A really important note, and this literally might be the most important thing in the entire video today, is that none of my offers are competing offers. Understanding competing offers is so important. Competing offers is when a coach adds a service or a product, and instead of adding to the business, it actually takes away from it. What I see a lot of the time is that coaches get tired of doing one-to-one coaching all the time. They're trading time for money constantly. And so what they do is they add a couple week course and they market it for $97 or maybe $197. And what they expect to happen is that course sales should skyrocket, right? It's scalable, it solves a very similar problem as their one-to-one coaching, but it's so much cheaper. So why wouldn't people buy it? Instead, what happens is their course sales stay super low or possibly at zero, and their one-to-one coaching plummets as well, which leaves them very discouraged. Why is this? The buyer doesn't know which one is for them. They're confused on which one is going to be the better fit, and so they just say no to both of them. Your offers cannot overlap at all when it comes to results because your buyer will reject both. Instead, you have two options. Number one is that you can have two services to the same ideal client at different points in their journey. But even with this, you have to still be very strategic so that it's crystal clear to the ideal client. For example, right now I have my Become a Coach program. In the future, I'll probably shorten it, make it a group program or self-paced, and then move my expertise to a higher level mastermind, something for financial coaches that really want to scale. Two services, same audience, but my offers solve problems for this ideal client at different points in their journey. The other option, and what I've done already, is to have completely different services for different audiences altogether. I have three main audiences for my services, and those are small businesses, college grads, and financial coaches. As you can see, these are super different, and I don't recommend right from the get-go having three audiences and trying to grow three audiences. It happened for me very organically, but this was never really the plan. First, I worked with small businesses, and eventually my small business owners came to me and said, "This is great. You've revolutionized my small business in terms of the financial side. But at home, my personal finances are still a wreck. Can you help me with that?" So I tried my hand at financial coaching and I loved it. I absolutely fell in love with financial coaching. When the financial coaching side of things really started to pick up momentum, I then had other financial coaches come to me and say, you're killing it. How are you doing this? We need help. Teach us what you're doing so that we can make financial coaching our full-time job as well. And I was like, yes, I can teach you. Let's try this out. And I absolutely loved working with financial coaches as well. It's also been really nice because I'm just like this big one-stop shop for all things money. So here's some examples of how this plays out in my business and how it benefits my business as a whole. So I've been connected with other bookkeepers in the Bookkeeper Launch Facebook group, and they're like, I need help with my personal finances. So several of them have gone through my financial coaching program, 12 Weeks to Wealth. I've also had small business owners that I do bookkeeping for go through my 12 Weeks to Wealth program as well. And I've had clients go through 12 Weeks to Wealth and then they want to start their own financial coaching practice. So they want to start a business. So even though my services and my audiences are separate, they're all still interconnected to some extent. The big thing here that you need to remember is that you do not want to have competing offers. And I see that so much with financial coaches. This is the breakdown of the revenue for my 6-figure financial coaching business. Now let's run through some possible scenarios that will work for you. Let's say that you just want to do financial coaching. You don't want to have any other services or audiences, and your ideal client is police officers. You just want to market and coach. So you narrow down your services to one-to-one coaching as well as workshops put on by the academy or the police department. You're able to do these ever so often, and you can have up to 50 people at each workshop. The city police department will pay you $1,500 for each 2-hour seminar that you put on, and so you plan to book at least one of these each month. An important thing to note here is that this is great income for you as well as great lead generation. I personally found that my financial coaching business really started taking off when I was finding ways to monetize my lead gen. Now, your one-to-one financial coaching goal is to get 5 new clients each month. Let's say that your program is very specific to police officers, law enforcement. It's 3 months long and it's $1,300. If you're able to sign 5 new clients each month and hold just one seminar, this brings your monthly total to $8,000 a month, which is really, really close to 100K. 100K is $8,333 each month. A few ideas on how to close that very small gap is that you could hold a couple more seminars each year, you could get more financial coaching clients, or you could introduce a payment plan instead of the pay in full option, which would then raise the price a little bit too. Depending on your curriculum, you could maybe begin to include other law enforcement agencies as well, police academies, justice departments, or you could even offer an extension on the program if someone still wants further accountability or monthly check-ins, quarterly sessions, something along those lines. Keep in mind that signing 5 clients each month means that you're carrying a load of 15 to 20 financial coaching clients at any given time with a revolving door of onboarding and offboarding. This is all very realistic, and I love especially the seminar piece of this example because there's so many industries that can offer continuing education for the people that attend. It's very reasonable to get paid $1,500 for a 2-hour seminar that is value-packed. For a completely different scenario, let's say that you don't want to have anywhere close to 15 or 20 clients a month, so you go with a very different business model. Instead, let's say that your ideal client is teachers. You start a podcast interviewing teachers at different parts of their financial journey, and you also give top-notch tips for teachers on how to increase their income. And by the way, this is a huge issue for teachers because they feel like they work all the time and their income still feels very fixed. You then repurpose the podcast content into a blog, or have your virtual assistant repurpose your podcast content into a blog, and you host that on your website. Now, if you're like, wait a minute, in this scenario, I'm not making any money yet. You're not wrong, you are correct. And this is probably something I should have stated earlier on, but it does take a little bit of time to grow an audience and really to get to know the tendencies and thoughts and emotions of your ideal client. It might take you 6 months, 1 year, 2 years, but getting to a point where you're making 100K plus in 1 calendar year is 100% possible. Now, while working on the podcast, while creating the blog, you've been doing some one-to-one coaching just to really get to know, again, your ideal client and get some practice helping them increase their income as teachers. Now, you get to a point where you can't continue all of it. You can't continue one-to-one coaching and the podcast and the blog. And so what you do instead is on the podcast and on the blog, you launch a 4-month group coaching program or course to teachers who want to increase their income. It's a 4-month program and it's $1,200. Maybe they get weekly or monthly group coaching calls with you. Maybe there's recorded content, an online community, etc. You need 8 clients to sign up for this every single month. But wait, you've been working on setting up some brand deals and getting Google AdSense approved for your website and your blog, and you're now generating over $2,000 monthly from your podcast and your blog combined. So you now only need 5 clients to sign up for your program each month. And this might seem crazy that you can earn $2,000 a month passively from things like a blog and a podcast, but keep in mind, in the last couple months, I've been doing more than $2,000 a month passively and with less than 1,500 subscribers. These next 6 questions that I'm going to share with you guys are what I basically just walked through twice in these examples, and they will help you narrow down your streams of income and really help you reach your revenue goals. Number 1, how much do you want to make this year? 100K plus, 200K plus, whatever that is for you. Number 2, who is your ideal client? Number 3, how am I going to get in front of them? Is this a podcast, a blog, seminars? Another way to look at this is, where are they already? Who are they talking to? Number 4, how can I monetize this? Don't be afraid to get creative with this. Even if you aren't able to monetize something right away, always be working toward that. Number 5, what services are going to benefit them the most? What is going to get them the best results? Number 6, how can I scale that? Again, this won't happen right away, but it's good to have the vision and to be able to see that goal and be working toward it. Do you see how I'm really working backwards through these questions? I want to share with you something that I've done that has really helped me in this area, and it was actually advice given to me by one of my very first business coaches when I first started, and that was writing down my monthly revenue goal, my yearly revenue goal, and how many clients it was going to take to get me there. I wrote these numbers down on a sticky note and placed it right at the base of my monitor so that I literally saw it every single day. And these numbers for me just starting out were very intimidating. They were scary numbers and scary goals that I had set for myself, and it really helped just to see those numbers every single day, get familiar with them, get more comfortable with them, and then soon they weren't that intimidating anymore. To put it in perspective, at my full-time job that I quit before I started my business, I was making $10 an hour after taxes. So even just writing down that I wanted to make $30,000 in a year was like, whoa, this is getting kind of crazy. At first, it was one service, one revenue goal of $30,000. And when I started getting close to that, I upped it again to a new, very intimidating number, and I kept doing that. So first it was $30,000, then $70,000, then $100,000. Even to this day, I keep this breakdown of revenue written on my notepad that I keep on my desk, and I can glance over and see it every single day. And let me tell you, multiple 6 figures is still very intimidating for me, but it's so good to see that and to know every single day that I'm working towards something that is so tangible. Remember, the more you make as a financial coach, the more people you help and the more influence you have. Think about how much better our country would be and our world would be if we just had oceans of financial coaches that made multiple 6 figures every year. That is 100% my goal. I would absolutely love to train up the next generation of financial coaches to go out and help millions of people learn how to correctly steward their money. Let's hold each other accountable. Tell me in the comments section below, what is your revenue goal for this year? If you are interested in becoming a coach, don't forget, I have a program for you called Become a Coach, and you can learn more about this program in the link below that links to my pricing workshop. My pricing workshop is 60 minutes. It's 100% free, and I introduced the Become a Coach program there. Don't forget to tune in and watch my financial coaching playlist now on my YouTube channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one.